All right, as we get into your local forecast and, of course, abroad, we're holding on to what's happening for Melissa. This hurricane continues as a Category 2. Now it's just offshore of Cuba and working towards the Bahamas. It's now about 150 miles from the central Bahamas. We'll get into your forecast, taking a look here as it gets closer towards the Bahamas, which will enter it earlier, or let's say later on this evening, and then exit later on into the nighttime. As we can see, it's still a Category 2 once it goes right through the Bahamas. Then from there, it's going to make its move all the way into into the Atlantic Ocean, just between us and Bermuda. You'll see right here, there's Bermuda right there off to the right there. And of course, it still has a Category 2. And then once it switches out and makes its move all the way to the north, this is something that was unprecedented until the last hour or so. Why do I say that? Because it was still a Category 1 going towards Nova Scotia. It has now changed and gone down to a low system. So that begins to break down. So that's what's happening now as far as Melissa is concerned. That's a view of the storm right there, the hurricane continuing just moving away from Cuba. Let's get into how this all shapes up as we go into your forecast, taking a look at how this goes. We have dry air coming in from the east, and we have more rainfall trying to get closer to us, and snow mix coming out of Canada as well as the northern plain states. It gets closer to us, but we're still drying out with plenty of sunshine abound for everybody. Rainfall chances over the next 72 hours or so, yeah, pretty much looking at maybe a 10 to 20% chance or less in the forecast. And so we're going to see the zones holding on to mostly 50s, as you can see today. You'll see some partly cloudy skies to at least partly cloudy to sunny skies to clearing skies today. Once you get down to Prairie du Chien, you have partly cloudy skies. You'll see that continuing through the region there. Back up to La Crescent at 57 degrees. And over to La Crosse, you have partly cloudy skies, 57 degrees there as well. Up to Osceola, you're holding on to mostly sunny skies. And that continues on right up into areas by Eau Claire, where you're seeing some clear skies over there by Bloomer. No, all the way up to areas by Ladysmith as well, 55 degrees for you, pretty much to finish out the day. And of course, calm conditions in the forecast. We'll take it into how this all plays out as we go into putting in drier skies all the way into the evening hours with a few clouds coming back again, and then cloudier skies filling in as we go into early morning tomorrow. Mostly cloudy skies will prevail for tomorrow with a low chance of rainfall getting towards areas along I-94 and then switching down towards areas by Black River Falls, and that continues on. We see a round of moisture trying to get from Winona back over to La Crosse or so, but that kind of peters out and goes down southward further south of Black River Falls. I should say Black River Falls and of course Prairie du Chien. We're holding on to Thursday's highs in the 50s, pretty much with temperatures still on the seasonal side going into Friday. Similar conditions for your Halloween. Your Halloween forecast will have mostly cloudy skies with temperatures mostly in the 40s and the 50s, and then at nighttime it's mostly going to be in the 40s. Chance of rainfall, well, see, it's the low chance going into your Friday, but Friday night has a chance up to areas right by Russ County, up by Ladysmith, and eventually we'll get into the next few days, my friends, holding on to cooler conditions, rolling right into your weekend. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you, Art.